Ang karanasan sa Amerika, malinaw, yung kaso ni Clinton, tinransmit ng House December 19. Nag-umpisa ang Senate Impeachment Court doon January 7, 1999. February 12, tapos. Kasi doon, ang pwede lang magtanong si Chief Justice Rehnquist and got 150 written questions from the senators. Pero dito, lahat pinapaporma eh. Kaya, tama si Miriam, tanggalin niyo ang radio TV, tapos tayo in 1 week. Pero hanggang may TV, talagang 15 minutes of fame, pinag-aagawan yan eh. At dito, I mean, I'm really sad to have young people observe the senators not showing what to me is an unwritten qualification. They should show breathing. I mean, paggalang, pagpitagan sa kapwa, binabastos nila, iniinsulto. Eh, mga bisita nila yan, sino ba sila? Sila, public servants. Tayo ang bayang makapangyarihan. Wala silang karapatan na tayo yurakan. Yan ang nangyayari, no? Mga bastos sa senador, eh. Walang breathing.
Speaking po of perception, may gusto pong may katanungan po si Michelle mula sa Lyceum.
Thank you. I just want to ask, what are your reactions regarding the surveys that are coming out right now pertaining to Mr. CJ Corona?
Surveys? Well, to me, as I have always maintained, I agree with Douglas. More speech, not less. Kung gusto ng grupong ito mag-survey, gusto ng grupong ganun, let them go ahead. This is a democracy. Kaya kung sino man na maglabas yan, hindi kaya nating busalan yan eh. Kaya, sige lang, I mean, more power to any of these survey groups, whoever gets hit. Dahil meron dalawang ginagalang, meron din mga fly-by-night dyan, di bahala sila.
Just to follow up on the issue of the surveys,
Ito kasi,
Mark.
itong kanina lang, itong nananawagan ng mga, itong surveys na, no, they're in favor of impeaching Coron. Tapos meron dito sa atin, ang posisyon, Cathy, ay mag-resign na ang Chief Justice.
Tapos meron pa itong pulse survey na lumabas nitong isang araw lang na nagsasabi na, I think it was 47% na nagsasabi na guilty daw itong si Chief Justice. Gusto ko itanong kay Attorney Ifurong, ito ba mga survey na ito, dapat po ba talaga kinokonsidera at pinapansin ng mga senator judges sa kanilang pagdedesisyon at pag-assess ng mga ebidensyang inihaharap sa kanila?
Sa akin kasi, yung survey, part of the freedom yan, no? But sa impeachment, immaterial yan. Kasi yung, ako, for example, ako na lang, isusurvey mo ako, hindi naman ako nakikinig araw-araw sa impeachment. So, how would I know the evidence of the prosecution and the defense? So, how much more yung mga hindi lawyers? Yung mga sinurvey nila, ito ba, araw-araw bang nakikinig sa impeachment? So, I don't think they have the proper basis or the facts to say whether the Chief Justice is guilty or not. Tsaka with respect yung kanina, parang gusto kong mag-comment din dun sa like decency, ano. Sorry to say, parang ang perception ko naman sa decency sa gobyerno, maraming matatanggal dyan or dapat marami nang nag-resign. Maubusan tayo ng bureaucrats. Sa kung yan ang batayan natin, yung decency, di ba?
Hindi ba mas okay yun?
Mas okay yun. Papasok naman yung mas ano, mas hindi masyadong decente rin, di ba? Kaya wala tayong ano eh. Sa akin, this is just a parang exercise na lang. Unti-unti nating gawin yan. So, part of maturity na pagdating ng araw, magiging mas decente yung mga yung mga naglilingkod sa atin. Pero para sa akin, hindi kasi natin pwedeng gawin yan sa 1 taon or 6 na taon. So, let's give everybody a chance.
So, matagal pa sa tingin nyo
Sa
bago
tingin
natin
ko,
ma-reach yung maturity na na-reach na ng Estados Unidos?
Napakalayo naman natin doon. Ilang years yung history nila, di ba? Sa atin, wala pa tayong barely, wala pa tayo atang 100 years, di ba po, Senator? Sila more than 200 years na.
Yun nga sinasabi ng marami din sa ating mga kababayan, sa mga kwentuhan ng mga barbero, sa mga little corners of the streets na ang opinion ay lahat naman yan sila, napakarami naman yan sila, lahat naman ay may tinatago. Should we even consider that? Should we even think about that under the circumstances? Or let's achieve what we can achieve for the meantime and do what we need to do given the situation? Mama Tolentino.
Ako po hindi valid tong argumento yon na kung ang dami namang gumagawa ng ganyan okay na, patawarin na natin. That's a fallacy, no, and it is an invalid argument. Ang dapat sagutin dito, ikaw, you answer for yourself, and we have to raise the bar of decency, morality, and integrity in public service. If it means that a lot of people will have to go, then be it, no? Because if we will say na, wag na lang kasi maraming mawawala, kailan pa tayo magbabago? Kailan pa tayo po magbabago? No, we have to do it now.
Okay,
We
Miss-
have to have reforms now.
Thank you, Mama Leta. Miss Nikki.
Yes, may katanungan pa yung ating mga estudyante, but before that, I'd like to ask, no, kahapon kasi lumabas na meron pa palang isang bank account si Mrs. Corona, and we're not sure kung kasama, kung joint sila ni Chief Justice Corona dito, yung land bank, kung saan niya dineposit yung cheque para sa lote ng Basa Guidote. Aside from that, yung sa Batangas, pinatanong niya Senator Enrile kung chinek ba kung mayroong property sa Batangas si Chief Justice dahil yun ang probinsya niya. Ito ba kapag nalaman na mayroong property pa at saka existing pa yung account na yun at hindi dineklara sa salian, pwede pang isali ito sa paglilitis?
Siguro, Attorney Balmes, yung mga pahabol ng mga na-discovery natin, sir, pwede pa ba itong i-presenta as ebidensya?
Yung mga senator judges yung humingi, paano po yun?
Oo.
Sa akin ho kasing tingin dyan, since yan ay hindi na isama, ang obligasyon ho natin kasi sabihin lahat i-deklara full disclosure, transparency. Sa kadahilan ng hindi na isama, magigihuyan sigurong bahagi pa ng mga pwede pang masabing laban sa ating punong maestrado. Yun po.
Okay. This might interest Andrew dahil isa po sa talagang matatag na leader ng ating gobyerno at from public service ay lumipat po ito sa business sector. Nagsulat din po ng kanyang mga opinion sa isang editor ng isang business paper, yung Business World. Ito po ay si Ginoong Vicente Paterno. Ito po ay talagang tinitingala na leader ng ating bansa. Basahin po natin ang ilan sa mga nabanggit niya sa kanyang letter. My dear editor, my compliments to columnist Ms. Teresa Abesamis on March 20th, page 5, Truth or Evidence. She points out that the decision of the Senate Impeachment Court will set the ethical standards for the Chief Justice of the Court of Last Resort. That court presides over the entire judiciary, the government arm empowered to make the final verdicts over life, liberty, and belongings of the Filipino people.
The decision will most certainly influence how business will be done in this country through the buying and or delaying of court cases on life, liberty, and property, or in ensuring that cases are declared or decided firmly with fairness and dispatch.
I address this letter to your readers who, like me, are in the business of our business, but should not be limit themselves to it and must think beyond its narrow confines.
Mr. Corona so lusted to be Chief Justice as to prevail on his colleagues to decide that the constitutional provision should not be applied to appointments to the Supreme Court. Was not that self-serving decision prohibited? If not by law, then certainly by decency and morality for court members to decree that a constitutional prohibition does not apply to them.
Business needs to understand the gravity of the impeachment court's decision. If it is to retain Corona as Chief Justice, I say that this will signal to many corrupt members of the Philippine judiciary that they also could continue in corrupt practices without fear.
I say that will signal to senior government employees also illegally appointed by Gloria Arroyo that they have sympathizers in the highest court and need not fear to be removed. It is my serious fear that a retention of Mr. Corona as Chief Justice will preserve, allow uncut, the chains of corruption that still afflict our country from the rule of Mrs. Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
I appeal to my fellow businessmen, open your eyes to see how such developments would end the world's present favorable outlook for our country.
The anticipation that BRIC is about to be followed by VIP, Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, could be shattered because we did not see nor lift a finger to prevent the defense panel's obfuscation of facts that were being brought out into the open.
Because we were so absorbed in our businesses of the moment, we did not realize the senator judges were agreeing to honor self-serving decisions by colleagues of Mr. Corona in the Supreme Court.
Or did a two-time the business community lack the guts or the wisdom to take action and contribute their viewpoints on the people's ongoing debate about the impeachment court?
Let us not consent to flagrant suppression of truths. Let it not be said that business people like you and me timidly opted to behave like the monkeys who refuse to see, hear, or speak about evil. For we will inevitably be among that evil's inheritors. But unlike most Filipinos, we could now be helping much more to prevent it. Vicente T. Paterno, businessman. Maalala po natin, si Vicente Paterno ay isa daw po palang dating senador ng ating bansa na kabatch po ba ni Senator Saguisa
Yes.
at secretary po siya din ng gabinete.
Dating naki-Ginoong Marcos siya. Siya ang nagtanong, Mr. President, Bataan Nuclear Power Plant, why are we paying for one nuclear